Your turn to say hello to everyone.
Hi. Hi, everyone.
All right. So did you like our paper one class yesterday, revision? I was overexcited. I will not be excited today. I will be normal. Okay. Because I have not done paper one. I was excited about it. Today we are covering what areas do you know? We'll cover teaching aptitude. We'll have some logical reasoning. We'll have some higher education. So it is going to be exciting and some environment also. Ready for the first question, everyone? Dekho. Which of the following is or are characteristics of effective teaching? Do you think effective teachers need impartial treatment to every learner? Yes, right. Do effective teachers bring in variety in instructional techniques? Someday lecturing, someday audiovisual methods. Do you think someday activities? Yes. Regular feedback and criticism. Do you think effective teachers should give regular feedback and criticism? Do effective teachers have political and religious inclinations in teaching? Okay, this is MSQ. I did not put A, B, C, B, C, D, A, B, A, like that. I did not put. You can just tell us. You can say A, B, C, D. I know, I'm so sorry. I should have put A, B, C, D here. But still, it is MSQ, okay? That means you should choose more than one also if you want. A, B, C, D. YouTubers, what do you think? YouTubers are all typing. Princey, do you think impartial treatment is important?
Yes, ma'am, it is important. We should
Very
not be
important.
subjective. Yes.
You should not be subjective or biased. Ankita, variety in instructional techniques, is it important?
Yes. Otherwise, the students will feel bored. So variety is needed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Aha, guys, regular feedback may be good, but criticism, no. Regular feedback and criticism is wrong. Criticism you can do in literary criticism. And political and religious inclinations also, no. So I think A and B is the answer. What do you think, YouTubers? Ankita and Princey are nodding. So yes, both A and B. Okay, dear friends, what about the next question? Ankita, would you like to read?
Okay. Which of the following is or are correct about summative evaluation? Done at the end of the course, result-oriented, informal testing, or testing after every short interval of time. So which of these are correct?
Summative means what, Princey? I think it is done at the end of the course.
Yes, ma'am.
What is the evaluation that is done in the middle of the course?
Formative.
Formative, right. And I think summative should be result-oriented also. Because you are checking out the result of the whole educational course, of the course. Yes. Informal testing. At the end of MA course, do you do informal testing? No. Summative is formal. And testing after every short interval of time also you don't do. Summative is at the end of the course. So again, A and B is the answer, isn't it, YouTubers? A and B, summative evaluation. Very good. Princey, your turn to read.
So the question is, a thesis must have the quality of earning the trust of the readers. Which feature of thesis is discussed by the statement? Persuasive in nature, irrefutable, assertive, specific in nature.
A thesis must earn the trust of the readers. When you are reading a thesis, no, this is not right. I don't believe this. This is not what I think. If like that, if the readers think, when will the readers think like that? When the reader thinks that the thesis is subjective. When the thesis is looking like it is not telling the truth, then we don't believe it. The thesis should persuade that it should be argumentative and it should persuade, yeah, this is the truth. I think that is right. Is it correct? That is why.
Ma'am, yes.
Talk, Princey. Tell us.
Yes, ma'am. The correct answer is persuasive in nature. A thesis should be persuasive.
That is what is meant by a thesis must earn the quality of trust in the readers, right? Very good. Okay. What is the implication of a message being coherent in nature? You know that a message should be complete. A message should be coherent. What do you mean by coherent? Does it mean a message is logical and consistent to what is being discussed? Yes, I think. Don't you think, Princey?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Does it mean a message is well planned? The structure is good? I think that is also correct, right? Yes. Does it mean a message should be homogeneous? It should not have different elements. It should all be one. Even if there are different elements, if they are well planned and well structured, that is enough. So what is the answer, Ankita?
I think the answer will be option both A and B.
Oh, that is right. Now, Princey, A and B. Message should be logical, consistent, well planned.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So can you read the next one, Princey?
Yes. So, Emily went to a doctor for diagnosis, but she did not quite understand the terms that doctor used due to her non-medical background. Which barrier can be identified here? Option 1, semantic barrier. Option 2, organizational barrier. Option 3, psychological barrier. Option 4, attitudinal barrier.
Oh, Emily does not understand what the doctor tells her because he's using a lot of jargons or medical register. Remember register in linguistics? When journalistic people use journalese, that is journalistic register. When doctors use doctors' language terms, then that is medical register. So Emily is not able to understand. What do you think is the answer, Princey?
Ma'am, I think it's semantic barrier.
It's about meaning. So semantic barrier. A semantic barrier is concerned with the problems that arise in encoding and decoding. Doctor is encoding in a certain way, but we can't decode because we can't understand it. Encoding and decoding should match. Then only semantic barrier will not be there. Suppose why do you like our classes? Because you can understand easily. We speak in a very clear, ordinary language, in the language that I can understand and you can understand. If we speak in big jargons, then you will not like our class now. Why? Because there will be semantic barrier. Okay, that reminds us, we are starting the next batch on January 8th. Admissions have started. It is a 6-month online course. And you can join the course now if you want. There will be classes on 5 or 6 days a week. There will be paper 1 and paper 2 classes. There will be a set of printed books and lots of PDF material also, quizzes, revision. And the fees is 18,000 for a few weeks. Then this is a discount that is going on. After that, it will slightly increase. So if you want to make use of the discount offer, you can join now. And that is it. So we will move on to the next question now. You are given a proposition. Every girl is intelligent. Every girl is intelligent. Select the correct option having a subaltern proposition. Superaltern and subaltern, 2 kinds of propositions are there. This is logical reasoning. Now, in proposition, we have logical reasoning. What do you think is the answer? All girls are intelligent. Is it subaltern? Every girl is intelligent. Subaltern must be below that. Every girl is intelligent. All girls are intelligent is the same. So that is not the answer. No girls are intelligent. Some girls are intelligent. Some girls are not intelligent. What do you think? Princey, what do you think?
Ma'am, I think it is some girls are intelligent. That is the correct answer.
Do you agree, Ankita? We are democratic. We have to take both your perspectives.
Yes, some girls are intelligent.
Ankita is laughing. Now listen to me, guys. Look at my face and hand. No girl is intelligent. every girl is intelligent. These are two propositions and they are contradiction. Every girl or all girls are intelligent. That is one. Here contradiction is no girl is intelligent. Both these have subaltern propositions. All girls are intelligent or every girl is intelligent. What will be subaltern? Some girls are intelligent. Here on this side, no girl is intelligent. What will be the subaltern? It is some girls are not intelligent. So this is a diagram that you can see if you look up in the internet. This diagram is there. That is very famous diagram, very common. So in logical reasoning, there are diagrams like that. You have to draw that picture, then you will quickly understand. Okay, remember that. So moving on, this is the answer. Some girls are intelligent. All right. What is the correct full form of PDA? You know, once upon a time, I don't know if you remember, in the beginning of 2000s, everybody used PDA before iPads and smartphones. What is that in the context of information and communication technology? Ankita, please read the options and tell us the answer.
Okay, so personal digital assistant, programmable digital assembler, personalized data assessment, or none of the above. And here the correct answer is personal digital assistant.
Yeah, now that we have smartphones, we don't use PDAs. The original PDA, our iPads and smartphones are our PDAs. Personal digital assistants are small handheld computers. You called them at that time palm tops, like laptop, palm top. They are handheld small PCs. When I was a student in 1990s, I thought, oh, if somebody gave me PDA, my father didn't buy me a PDA. But then at that time, smartphones, we didn't have these smartphones with screen. We had the older kind of phones. Oh my God, guys, our first phone, my first phone was Alcatel. It was like a brick. Escotel. The connection was Alcatel. It was like a brick. So big. You couldn't even put it in your bag. You needed a bigger bag to put your mobile phone. So hilarious it was. Now the next question. Princey, you can read.
So which of the following is or are not correct about Sodhganga? It is a digital library in form of a database. It is set up by InflibNet Center. It contains nearly 1 lakh full-text theses. All of the above are correct.
Da-da-dang. YouTubers, what do you think? Which of the following is or are not correct about Shodhganga? There are only 3 options. All of the above. If that is the answer, okay. What do you think? Is it a digital library in the form of a database? Yes. It is a big digital library of dissertations and theses. It is correct. Now, it is set up by InflibNet. Shodhganga InflibNet. Yes, that is how it is called. It is correct. It contains nearly 1 lakh full text theses. Suppose they ask you this question. Why are they asking? To check whether you have ever visited Shodhganga. Because when you open Shodhganga, in the front page itself, the number is there. When theses are added, it will change. You can see how many theses added today. Like that, you can see. Guys, there are nearly 5 lakh theses, not 1 lakh. Oh my God, 5 lakh theses are there. So that is wrong. It is not 1 lakh, 5 lakh. So you should remember, it is not just enough to know, okay, what is Shodhganga? Visit that website. Okay, visit that website because lots of details are there in the website itself. How? Like you should visit the text, not just read summary. You should read the original text. Lots of questions you will get from the text itself. Getting me? Got it. Yes. Dekho. Ankita, you can read.
Which of the following higher education commissions created during post-independence is also known as Secondary Education Commission? Radhakrishnan Commission, Kothari Commission, Ramamurthy Commission, or Mudaliar Commission?
Yes. This is a question about Secondary Education Commission. And I was discussing with my father because he was born before this. And I was asking him about how was secondary education. Did you know, in those days, today we call secondary education matlab, higher secondary, +1, +2. Now, all that will change. Degree will become 4 years. But before that, at this time, 1950s, Secondary Education Commission, when it was there, secondary education meant 9th and 10th also. Even high school was part of that. It was so different. It is so exciting and interesting to read about all this. So what is the answer? I will tell you the answer. YouTubers all know the answer. It is Mudaliar Commission. Lakshmana Swami Mudaliar and his brother was also there, Ramaswamy or something. Both of them were very famous educationists. And the Mudaliar Commission ended what was called intermediate college. They suggested that class 11 should be merged with the secondary schools and class 12 should be merged with the undergrads, etc. Everything was not completely followed. Everything was not carried out completely, but this they recommended. Now it is important because we have NEP 2020 and so many changes are coming in Secondary Education Commission also. So I think as part of our 6-month course, Princy and Ankita, they are our coordinators also. Remember, we should have a very thorough guest lecture on higher education systems. We will bring experts and do even a course on it. And it should be very interesting. We will, talk about each age and each generation, what kind of education they had. We should do we should do that. Don't forget, okay? It should be part of our 6-month course. Okay. Next. Princy, you can read.
Okay. So which of the following is correct about NSDC in the context of the Skill Development Initiative in India? Option A, it stands for National Skill Development Corporation of India. Option B, it was incorporated in 2009. Option C, its main objective is to achieve international standards in skill development in India. And option D, all of the above.
All right. You know that skill development is a very important thing proposed by the governments these days. You know why? Because we understand that human beings or rising population is not something we should be scared of. You know, in the past, we thought that population is something negative. But in the post-Amartya Sen age, we know that population is human resource. We should turn it into human resource by skill development. So every government in India, state government has initiatives, and the National Skill Development Corporation is called NSDC. This one is correct. It was actually established in 2008 and incorporated in 2009. It started functioning in 2009. Its main objective is to achieve international standards in skill development. That is also correct. So I think all of the above is correct. What do you think, Ankita?
Yes, all of the above are correct.
All right. Very good. So, Ankita, you can read the next.
Okay. Dash research is useful in finding solutions to the specific and practical problems often related to policy formulation. So which type of research is used? Pure research, applied research, fundamental research, or none of the above?
What is happening here? We need solutions to specific practical problems often related to policy formulation. For example, higher education in India has many problems. Even though people are educated, they are not competent for jobs. They are spending a lot of their youth passing exams and waiting for jobs. These are problems. So one commission will be established. Well, what will that commission do? They will do some research and find solutions to that problems. That is the recommendations that we talked about. COVID has come. How should we deal with it? Immediately, we need some kind of research to find solutions for it. What is it called? It is called applied research. The opposite of applied research is basic research. Basic research and applied research are two ways of dividing research. What is basic research? Basic research is finding out information about something. It is the pursuit of knowledge. Applied research is not just finding out information. Applied research is finding solutions to real problems. Outcomes are important. And applied research is usually scientific research. And scientific research leads to practical solutions, isn't it? So the answer is applied research. Good. Princey, your turn.
Okay, ma'am. So, which of the following is or are correct about the feedback involved in the mass media communication? Option A, indirect. Option B, simultaneous. Option C, often non-existent. Option D, delayed. And it is a multiple select question type.
MSQ.
Yeah.
Okay. We have mass communication. When you get questions like this, think a little bit with examples. Television is there, mass communication, newspapers are there. How do you give feedback to them? Indirectly, or do you directly go to the newspaper office and give? Indirectly may be correct. Yes, it is not necessarily direct. Simultaneous. Mass media, our response and feedback, especially in these days of technology, is direct. For example, television, channels you see in internet, and immediately you can respond. It can be simultaneous now. Yes, often non-existent. That must be a dictatorial country or something where people can't respond. I don't think that is right. Delayed, simultaneous and delayed. There are contradictions. One is simultaneous, one is delayed, but maybe both are right. What do you think? It can be
Ma'am, when
confusing.
it is digital media, we can simultaneously give our feedback. But if it is print media or something, we will not be able to give our feedback simultaneously.
Oh, that reminds me. In hot media, it is simultaneous. In cool media, it is delayed. In hot media, people are engaging with it. People are directly engaging. In cool media, people are distant. Who talked about hot and cool media? Marshall McLuhan, in the context of mass media. You're right, Princey. So I think A, B, D is the answer. Correct. A, B, D is the answer. Okay, Ankita, would you like to read the next one?
Which school of Indian philosophy is related with Anupalabdhi? Advaita Vedanta, Mimamsa, Yoga, or all of this?
Right. I want to tell you something. There are two darshanas, philosophies, out of the 6. Purva Mimamsa and Uttara Mimamsa. Just when you say Mimamsa, it means Purva Mimamsa. It is Purva Mimamsa. Okay. Now, Anupalabdhi is a pramana, a kind of knowledge. Yesterday, we talked about 4 kinds of knowledge. There are 2 more that are not very important. And one of these is Anupalabdhi. Do you remember what are the pramanas that we talked about? Pratyaksha pramana, where you can see in front of your eyes. Then there is Anumana pramana, where you infer. Right? Pratyaksha pramana, Anumana pramana, then Upamana pramana, where you compare. Shabda pramana, when you hear. And Arthabati and Anupalabdhi. Anupalabdhi means you don't get it. So, which darshana is it associated with? That is the question. Do you know, Princey?
Yes, ma'am. It is Advaita Vedanta.
Advaita Vedanta. And we have put the picture of Shankaracharya here. Adi Shankara is the most important propounder of Advaita Vedanta. Tattvamasi, he said. What does that mean? It means, thou art me. You are me. That means I am one with the Paramatma. That is the meaning. God and me are one. That is the meaning. I am a microcosm of God. Okay. So remember this point, this information you should remember. Okay. I will read the next one. Pollutants that can be specifically used to assess overall air quality. Pollutants which you can assess to understand what is the air quality. Oh my God, if you go to Delhi, it will be so high. People in Delhi, please take care. Don't put more and more pollutants into the air. Okay. So What are those pollutants called? Are they criteria pollutants? Air quality index, but air quality index is not a pollutant, right? Assessing pollutants. It feels like somebody made up that option. Is there something called assessing pollutants, or none of the above? Even if you don't know one thing about this question, you can still guess. YouTubers, it is criteria pollutants, because the other options are not meaningful. There will be questions like that. Just relax and read the question and look at which are these stupid options. So criteria air pollutants are there, which are pollutants for which acceptable levels of exposure can be determined. You have very, common pollutants like ozone, carbon monoxide, then nitrogen dioxide. They are all given here. The criteria pollutants, ozone, carbon monoxide. Can you read the screen? From the screen, I'll read out for you. Nitrogen dioxide, lead, sulfur dioxide, and particulate matter. All these are called criteria pollutants. So I think that brings us to the end of this discussion. Did you enjoy, everybody in YouTube? Tell us. Please like the video, share with your friends. Ankita and Princey, what do you think? Was it good?
Good, but we had a surprise. One more question.
Oh, we have?
Yes.
Ask.
Okay. So the question is, which of the following are the main objectives of the environmental education? I will read out the options. Awareness about the depleting environment among the students, to make them sensitive and active towards preservation of the environment, then to enlighten students about the ways to be sustainable, all of these. So what is the main purpose of environmental education?
Once more, read the options.
Awareness about the depleting environment among the students, to make them sensitive and active towards preservation of the environment, and to enlighten students about the ways to be sustainable.
YouTubers are saying all of these. What do you think, Ankita?
Yes, all of these. All are true.
Sure.
Huh.
What do you think? What is the answer, Princey?
It is all of these.
Thank you for that surprise question. That was amazing. So, YouTubers, we are taking leave of you. Please study well, be relaxed, enjoy every minute, and watch our videos. Use the material in the Telegram group, Vallath public group. And please contact us if you need to know about our 6-month online course that is going to begin on January 8th. Our number is 93878-39871. You can look at the description of the video for more details. Okay. Bye-bye. Good night.